Okay, hello my friend. It's been a little bit long time since I uploaded my latest work, which is F-14 Tomcat. It's been it's been a while. I think I just have some rest to stop building, and I just finished my break time building, and now what I did is 1/35 scale. This is the Type 10 tank, and I just finished. And I think I don't have much to say about the constructing things like that. It's because it is from Tamiya. So the constructing is pretty accurate. It doesn't have any stress to construct it, not at all. But if you put some details on it, if you put some extra work, it might be you can use the more much longer time to construct it. But if you make it so normally easily, it doesn't take any kind of stress when you are very familiar with the tank. So. And in this time, I think from the real world background, I think the Japanese ground self-defense forces, especially tank, I don't have so much images from the very hard use weathered issues. What I really want to say is it's basically in Japan we don't have very special warfare things like we don't have so much problem with such kind of things. So it's pretty peaceful country. So I don't if I imagine that Japanese ground force, it's just a training, fire exercising, or we don't have we don't go out, overseas for. Of course, they goes to the training exercise in, I know that in the United States, but I don't think we don't have any history of war of Japanese ground self-defense force. So in that kind of images is. Makes me more looks more brand new, and they don't use very strict way. So I just what I did as a result. But I can explain that what I did. Which color do I use, especially? But technically, I don't have much to say about this because it's very easy to construct it. And if you weather a little bit with a little bit effort, the result is pretty might be awesome. It's because I don't think the Japanese self-defense force tanks or vehicles or some other kind of stuff is not if it's not real world things, you can do a lot of things, but I think I shouldn't have so much weathered effect on it, and it's very up to you. But in my case, it's just doing with very small and tiny and very easy weathered. Okay, this is the whole material which I use for the main paint and weathering effect. And this is nothing special material on it. I'm just using I'm not sure whether you can get it on your country, but this is TC08, TC07, and this is the 3 combination color set, so you can use the other color for other vehicles in Japanese self-defense forces. And in this time I used 2 different camouflage paint. This is Very nice for I think this is very recommended item. And this is nothing so special, but I can say I used a little bit white for sandy and very tiny dirt, and this turns to very bright surface if you use so much. So I should recommend you can use the little bit dark, which is the sandy wash, and I think most effect can follow from I think sandy wash is pretty fine. And ground brown is I don't use so much in this time, but I can use the washing, filling the panel lines, or some dark area which is there under the main body. And this one is very common. I can use the very detailed mode, which is the whole section. You can if you want to make a shadow of the equipment, I can put some washing. It's pretty simple things, step by step. And for under wheel effect, I mostly use the AK-106 and AK-107. And I think I think that's enough. And in conclusion, it's very it's not I don't use so much in this time. Also, I use a little bit tiny effect, light sand and mud and sand. You can use the three different type. If you use this sponge, you can make very similar effect if I compare with the original dry brush techniques. But you have to care about using this because if you touch after you paint this, it's very easy to tear off. If you touched, if you put some other effect, it's easy to disappear. And you can coat it with the clear, which is clear coat. The effect will, I think mostly the effect will not appear so much. So if you don't touch at all, if you don't if you are very putting very strictly, if you are putting on front diorama or whatever, you can put it. But if you touch so many times, it is you have to fix it. But if you fix it, the effect will disappear more easily. So this is very nice, but the weak point is like that. It's easy to take off. And I think that's it.